Hello friends, in this video we are going to cover after part 2. We left off after the discussion on this paragraph last time, which is basically about batch analytics. So in this architecture diagram there are two processing. One is batch processing, other is stream processing. Batch processing has two steps. One is data ingestion, other is data transformation. Stream processing has its own two steps, 3 and 4. We are going to focus on step 1 and 2 in this video. So coming back to batch analytics, we studied that last time that lakehouse implements its medallion architecture, which is nothing but an data layer. It basically contains multiple layers through which your data will pass and then enrich at the last layer. You come with raw data and then you improve it, you remove duplications in silver layer, and then you enrich it in the gold layer. Now coming back to how it is implemented, the batch analytics, you have two steps. One is data ingestion, other is data transformation. Now in data ingestion is done via Azure Data Factory. The Azure Data Factory feature in Fabric provides the capabilities of Azure Data Factory service, which is widely used data integration service. Now, Azure Data Factory mainly provides orchestration capabilities via pipelines, but in Fabric, you have Fabric provides both pipelines and data flow. So Azure Data Factory only provides pipeline orchestration, which is nothing but automated set of services working together to get the task done. Now, Azure Factory only provides pipeline, whereas in Fabric, you have an approach of using both pipelines and data flow. Now, again, let us discuss briefly both these approaches. Data pipeline provides a built-in rich orchestration capability for composing flexible data workflows that meet your enterprise needs. So data workflows are there which are orchestrated together to get the task done in data pipeline. In data flow approach, it basically provides a graphical interface that has built-in data transformations. So there are various data transformations already built in data flow, and you can use any of them, or you can even configure those as per your requirements, and it is very similar to Power Query and has a graphical interface. Now data flows use data flow to write data to native data stores in Fabric like Lakehouse, Warehouse, Azure SQL Database, and Gusto. Yeah, so pipeline and data flow are the two approaches of using data ingestion, of implementing data ingestion in Data Factory. Depending on your requirements, you can use either of them or you can use both of them. Okay. Now you can ingest data from various sources either on a defined schedule or by using event triggers. You can trigger the data ingestion at various events that you can configure. Okay, so data ingestion is done. Data transformation. What does data transformation mean? So you can prepare and transform data in two ways. One is, if you prefer code first approach, you use Spark Notebook. If you prefer a low code no code approach, use data flows. So data transformation is available through code first approach or no code approach. Code first is like Spark Notebook. No code approach is data flow. Spark Notebook is implemented in Fabric using Fabric Notebooks, which is nothing but it helps you develop Spark jobs. So it provides a web-based interface that engineers use to write code. They also provide visualization and support markdown text. Data engineers write text to ingest, prepare, and transform data, whereas data scientists use notebooks to create, track, and deploy machine learning models. Okay. On a higher level, data transformation is done through Spark Notebooks or data flows. We understood Spark Notebooks briefly. Data flow approach here you use data flow to extract data from various sources, transform it using many operations, and optionally load it into a destination. Data flow, let us see what they talk about. So you can create your first data flow to get and transform data. Okay, this is a UI. You select data flow gen 2 to get your data. You get data from any of these sources. Here they have chosen, say, OData source. You configure it, and then you get access to all the tables there. You select which table you want to consume, and then that will get your data into data flow. And then you can apply transformation using the UI shown below. Yeah, okay, I got a basic idea of data flow. Now it says use data flow to extract data from various sources, transform it, and then load it into a destination. You can use data flow gen 2 to provide ETL operations, and then the data flow preserves all transformation steps. You can to run other tasks or load data into a different destination. After transformation, you can create a data pipeline and add data flow gen 2 activity in your pipeline orchestration. Okay, I will cover the next part next part. I hope this was useful. Thank you very much.